Dallas, Texas, ladies and gentlemen, is on the 33rd parallel, or the 33rd degree of latitude. This is significant, as the highest degree in the Scottish Rite of Freemasonry is the 32nd degree. The 33rd degree is only awarded to those who contribute significantly to the furtherance of the plan or the completion of the great work. The great work being the bringing into the world of the New World Order, the one world totalitarian socialist government, ruled by illumined man, and the number of that man is 666. This is Dealey Plaza, and the occult symbolism in Dealey Plaza is overwhelming for those who understand it, who have studied it, who can recognize it. The first thing you will notice is that Dealey Plaza is in the shape of a truncated pyramid. The top is cut off by the railroad overpass. In other words, the pyramid has no capstone. You'll also notice that the large pyramid of Dealey Plaza is divided into two smaller pyramids by Main Street running through the center of Dealey Plaza, making three total triangles or pyramids, with the three eyes of the pyramid being the three underpasses underneath the railroad overpass. So you will notice that there are three pyramids and three eyes in the pyramids. 3 and 3 are 6 for the first 6. The second thing that you will notice are that there are 4 quarters of a Druid or Celtic temple of the sun, an exact twin of the Temple of the Sun, making up the outer courtyard of the Vatican. 1 quarter of the temple, representing one of the seasons of the year, is on the grassy knoll. The second, representing another season of the year, is just a little to the right of the center of the screen. Another one is just above Kennedy's head in the portrait in the right lower corner of your screen. The fourth is off the screen and is just below Kennedy's portrait on the knoll directly opposite the grassy knoll, which is so famous in the Kennedy assassination lore. This is significant as it indicates a branch of the mystery school of Mystery Babylon who worshipped the sun, or the god that is represented by the sun, which in all cases turns out to be the light or Lucifer, also known as Osiris or Ra. In all actuality, these are just symbols for the intellect. They believed that man was held prisoner in the Garden of Eden by an unjust, vindictive, and very cruel God in the chains, the bonds of ignorance, and that man was set free by Lucifer through his agent Satan with the gift of intellect, and through the use of the intellect, man himself will become God. Now, if you look at the quarter section of the Temple of the Sun, just to the right of the center of the screen, you will see just to the right of it an obelisk. The obelisk is the symbol of the phallus, the missing part of Osiris, the penis, the lost word of Freemasonry. And you will see that it almost points directly in to the parking garage opening where Lee Harvey Oswald was himself assassinated. Now, we already have 1-6 symbolized by the 3 triangles and the 3 eyes in the 3 triangles. The second 6 is symbolized by the 6th floor window where supposedly Lee Harvey Oswald fired the fatal 3 shots. In reality, he was not even up there, and you will see that later on in this documentary. But now we have 2 6s. What is the third 6? We have 3 shots and 3 wounds. 3 and 3 are 6. So now we have the 666, which is significant. It is the number of a man. And what is that man? It is the illumined man. It is the man who will rule the world in the New World Order. It is those who call themselves the guardians of the secrets of the ages, the initiates, the adepts, the priests of the mystery school of the ancient religion of Babylon. Now, also significant in this study of Dealey Plaza is the fact that Kennedy was killed on November the 22nd, 1963. November is the 11th month. Add 11 to 22, and again you have 33. The meritorious degree awarded only to those who do something significant toward the furtherance of the plan or the completion of the great work. Now you should understand that John F. Kennedy was murdered on the anniversary date of Pope Clement V's papal bull condemning the Knights Templar to torture by the Dominican monks under the Inquisition. The exact anniversary date, for you see the papal bull was issued on November the 22nd in the year 1307. Now if you subtract the year 1307 from 1963, the answer you get is 666. And folks, that is no accident. You figure it out. Now there is much, much more of the occult significance connected with Dealey Plaza here, but I'm not going to go into it. I'll leave that for you to explore and discover for yourself. For when you find out that the Knights of Malta, the Scottish Rite of Freemasonry, the Order of St. John of Jerusalem, the Ancient Order of the Rose and Cross, are all different branches of the Knights Templar, then you will understand that John F. Kennedy was assassinated in an outdoor temple of the sun by the Knights Templar in a combination probably of initiates or adepts or priests of the Babylonian mystery school from all of the different branches now controlled by the Knights Templar. At the time of day when the sun is most high, and in the ancient religion it was said that when the sun was most high, he was doing his father's work in the temple. The temple being Dealey Plaza, his father's work was the assassination of John F. Kennedy. Now, John F. Kennedy suffered 3 wounds, one in the back, one in the throat, one in the head, the exact same wounds suffered by Hiram Abiff in the Masonic initiation. Hiram Abiff in the Masonic initiation has nothing to do with the master builder of the Temple of Solomon in actual history. But Hiram Abiff is the representation of Jacques de Molay, who was burned at the stake by the Pope and Philip V, and he was the Grand Master of the Knights Templar. The 3 wounds suffered by Hiram Abiff in the Masonic initiation, and in reality by Jacques de Molay, represent ignorance, superstition, and fear, which are symbolic of the church, the state, and the mob. The mob, of course, is us. What happened in Dealey Plaza was the carrying out of the revenge of the Knights Templar upon the church, the state, and the mob. John F. Kennedy is the first and only Catholic president in this country, a country established and ruled by the Knights Templar in the personification or in the publicly known branch of Mystery Babylon called Freemasonry. John F. Kennedy was murdered in Dealey Plaza by the mystery religion of Babylon, most likely carried out by members of the intelligence community who belong to the Scottish Rite of Freemasonry, the Knights of Malta, the Order of St. John of Jerusalem, the Ancient Order of the Rose and Cross, and the Mormon Church. The Mormon Church, ladies and gentlemen, is just another branch of Mystery Babylon, another branch of Freemasonry, and that is historical fact. The intelligence community of the United States of America was set up by a 33rd degree Freemason named Harry Truman, who took his advice from Bill Donovan, who was the head of the OSS, which was made up solely and completely of Knights Templar. William Casey was a Knights Templar. Allen Dulles was a Knights Templar. They were also members of the Knights of Malta, which is just another branch of the Knights Templar. The veil of national security was created so that organizations like the Central Intelligence Agency and the National Security Agency could be erected for the furtherance of the plan or the completion of the great work, the destruction of the sovereignty of all nation states, the destruction of all religions, putting all peoples into the shackles of slavery, and bringing about the one world totalitarian socialist state. The socialist and the mystery schools conception of heaven on earth, the utopia that will last for 1,000 years, no more wars, no more criminals. But to do that, they have to put every single human being on the face of this earth under their control for every second of every 24 hours of their life. The assassination of John F. Kennedy resulted in the destruction of the political will of the people of the United States of America. They lost faith in their government, and of course, it was a great blow to the Catholic Church.